Hey, I've had some new questions sent in, so I thought for this week I would answer them. So first of all, I got a suggestion from Babyblueknowwho who asked, when I got my new camera, why don't I try and make a sequence of me running away from a T-Rex or riding on a T-Rex's back? And so I found it quite hilarious, but I was working on other projects. But now, just because of this suggestion, here is a sequence of me riding a T-Rex's back.
Woohoo!
Now here is the close-up.
Woohoo!
Yeah, it's random and crazy, but hey, that's why I made it. I've also had people ask me, could I make some of the ideas I've had and that I've talked about in some of my videos about TV shows and actually being able to make them myself and putting them onto YouTube? Well, I have thought about it, but that sequence you just saw took me 2 hours to make. Just a few seconds of a T-Rex running took me that long. So really, I don't have the time to be able to do that, and I would really need my own team to be able to work on such a project. But if I was able to get that, sure, I would be happy to make it, but unfortunately at this present time, I can't really make it. Okay, so my first question comes from Calanders988, and they ask, I don't know if you made a video of this already, but could you make a video that says if dinosaurs are related to reptiles or not, if you know this? Now, this is a very interesting question. Dinosaurs are actually in the classification of reptiles, so their ancestors are reptiles. However, we also know that birds are descendants of dinosaurs, and we know that birds are warm-blooded. So, this has added a debate on whether dinosaurs are warm-blooded or not, and whether they are their own animal. Really, I think that there are intermediate stages on some dinosaurs. So perhaps the late Cretaceous dinosaurs were warm-blooded and more similar to birds that are alive today, and maybe Triassic dinosaurs were more similar to reptiles. It's hard to tell, and it's something that's being researched. But at this present time, it's difficult to be specific on. So yes, dinosaurs are related to reptiles, yet over millions of years of evolution, they have evolved into having specific adaptations that are more advanced to reptiles that we think of. So my next question comes from the Phenom724, and they ask, hey, how are you? I'm fine, thank you. Do you mind if you can answer these 2 questions for me, please? I don't mind at all. And they ask, which pterosaur was the largest, Hatzegopteryx or Quetzalcoatlus? This is a very difficult question because as far as I know, none of these pterosaurs have been found complete. And also there's always the problem of not actually having found the biggest. So it's very difficult to say. At this present time though, it seems to be that Hatzegopteryx is the largest of the 2. But that could always change in the future. And so basically what needs to happen is more fossil evidence to be found from both of these animals, and we'll hopefully get a better idea of what the actual maximum size of these creatures could be perhaps in the future. But these are 2 massive pterosaurs. I mean, Quetzalcoatlus is as big as a giraffe. And just think about that. As big as a giraffe. And this thing could fly. That's absolutely amazing. So, these are incredible animals. But of course, my knowledge of pterosaurs is not that good. In my opinion, I don't think they get enough time on the television. And the second question is, do you think that Hatzegopteryx is just a synonym of Quetzalcoatlus? At this time, it's probably too difficult to say, but in the future, as with understanding the size of these pterosaurs, we should have a better idea, but at this present time, it's an unsure question to really answer. And my last question comes from Allosaurus77, and they ask, I know it's none of my business, but why have you deleted loads of your videos? That's a good question. Yeah, I had quite a lot of videos, but over time, a lot of them have gone. I felt that some of them were not as good as I could have made them, and that's why if any of you would like me to remake any of my videos, I would be happy to, because I want you to enjoy them, I want you to have a good time, and I want you to learn something new with every video. So if there is anything you would like me to talk about or make, or if you have any ideas, write them in the comments and hopefully I should be able to make videos about them. But yes, a lot of my videos I felt were rushed, I felt the quality wasn't so good, and now that I have my new camera I feel that now I don't have an excuse for having very bad quality videos. So hopefully there should be some good stuff coming up in the future. So I hope you liked this, I hope you enjoyed it, and as always I hope to be making new videos. If you have any questions, any ideas, anything you would like me to make, just let me know in the comments, and I hope to see you guys later for fantastic videos. I'll see you later.